guys, it's Linn. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my first Halloween look. I am so excited, and I know I look kind of creepy, but a lot of you people asked me to do a It Halloween tutorial, so I kind of was inspired by that and I went with a It Pennywise girlfriend kind of tutorial. So I made it a little bit more gory because that's just my thing, you know. I love Halloween and I love gore. I also added these teeth right here in the intro and I just love how it looks. So incredible creepy. So first of all, I was like, I hate clowns. I'm not gonna do this tutorial. But I think it turned out well. I'm so excited and hopefully you enjoyed the intro as well. So without me rambling on, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to subscribe for more Halloween videos. There will be 2 more coming and I also have some from last year, so I will leave a link to them down below so you can go and check them out. And so if you're curious on seeing how I created this, then just keep on watching. So to start off this tutorial, I decided to make this gory, so I'm therefore using some wax and also a spirit gum. This is like a glue which will make the wax hold on to the face even longer, so I'm just applying some in a triangle, and I'm also taking a big chunk of wax and I'm kind of heating it up with my fingers, and then we're going to apply some Vaseline or oil or anything you have to your finger to kind of smoothen it out, and this will work as like loose skin hanging and make everything very bloody and gory. I just love to play with wax and this makes the whole look a lot more creepy. So I'm just playing around here. I'm ripping apart some to make it like more natural, and I'm doing exactly the same thing on the other side. I'm applying spirit gum in a triangle motion and then I'm kind of smoothing out the wax. I'm making sure that I go back in the Vaseline every single time so I won't have any chunk of wax on my finger, because that will only make you take the wax away from the face instead. And now we're going to create the mouth, so I am taking another chunk of wax and then I'm applying some spirit gum, and make sure to apply the wax before the spirit gum dries, because otherwise you're kind of defeating the purpose. So as you can see, I am smoothing the wax out and then I'm kind of making these loose skin hang out, and I'm kind of just playing around with it, which is the most fun part of SFX makeup, I think. And you can also use a tool like this, but be sure to use a wood tool instead of like a hard metal thing, because that can really hurt your skin if you are a beginner. So that is just a little tip to you guys, and I am doing the same thing here, and it is pretty self-explanatory as you watch it. And you have to be really careful because wax, at least this was so loose and it was not that easy. Then I'm taking a castor oil, which is a wax sealer, and I'm just going to apply this every single place where we put wax and make it dry before we go in with a loose powder, which you will see in a second. But just make sure to apply it everywhere. Then I'm taking the RCMA No Color translucent powder. This is my favorite, and I'm going in with the sponge right here, and I'm applying lots of powder because it's very important that the wax is not sticky when we are going to apply foundation. And then I'm taking a little brush and I'm just kind of brushing away all the excess powder, and also make sure that we get the loose powder in every single corner. Then for foundation, I'm going to use the Chanel Perfection Lumiere foundation, and I'm also taking these drops, which are adjusting drops from Body Shop in white, and I'm kind of mixing these together until I get the color that I wanted. I didn't go for a fully white face, but I also wanted the coverage, so therefore I chose to go with my favorite foundation. Then I'm taking the Morphe color palette. I think this is number 35. And I'm taking the black shade and I'm just going to apply this on my eyelids and also under my eyes as well. Like, this don't have to be perfect because the whole point of this look is that it's going to be like all over gory and disgusting. Then I'm taking this red color and I'm just going to mark out where I want the kind of eyebrow extension to be, or whatever it's called. And I'm also making triangles right here as well, because that is what it has. And I'm also taking a darker shade here to define it, and I'm also going to make the eyebrows, so I'm just using the same dark red color, and I'm also like bending and pointing out the eyebrows just like the picture that I used for inspiration had, and I'm doing the exact same thing on the other side as well. I also thought the eyebrows was a little bit thin, so I'm just blending out and making them more bushy and gory, kind of. I don't know, I just like to have bigger brows, so therefore I went ahead and did that. And then I'm also going to make the under eye decor thing, so I'm just marking out where I want it to start. And then I'm making the S or curve or whatever it's called, and I'm just using a light coat of eyeshadow until I'm satisfied, and then I'm going to intensify the color. And we are doing the exact same thing on the other side right here, and then we are going to make triangles here as well, so we kind of connect the upper eyebrow with the under eyes, so it will look nice. And we're doing the same thing on the other eye, of course. And then to define it even more, I'm going in with the other darker shade, and I'm kind of just straightening the lines and making it look a little bit better. But we're also going in with this Ben Nye color wheel, and I'm going to use the red shade right here to give it both the brow and every place where we added some red, we're going to give more definition to. So I'm just kind of curving out the brows and the triangles over the eyebrows, and also the under eye areas and the curve, and pretty much every single place where we just added the eyeshadow. And this will make it look even more gory and also give it some extra texture, which I really love. So therefore I'm using a lot of different products, and we're also going to add some blood later on, which really gives the whole look like that's the perfect point of the look. And I'm also going to add some of that red color in the wounds as well, and also of course under my eyes in the wounds as well. So there's a lot of things happening here, and I'm speaking so much. And now I'm taking a red lip liner, and we're just going to overdraw the lips and also make them look like dirty and not perfect at all. And I'm taking this liquid lipstick as well. This is like the perfect red, and I love the shade. And I'm just going to fill in the lips, and then we're going to make the lips look a lot more messier at the end. Then I'm going back in with the red eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply some in my crease and also blend it out. Here it will not be perfect, like just blend and make it messy. And then I'm going back in with the Ben Nye color wheel, and we're going to make like a devil face on the nose, and that's like the only explanation I have for it. But as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory, and I'm just going to make the lines more perfect and evenly. And then we're taking this darker red, and now we're starting to make the lips more messy and add some definition to them as well. And I just love this shade because it's really like bruised, and yeah, it's gorgeous. Like the camera doesn't do it justice, and I just love this color so much, and the color wheel is amazing. And now we're going to apply some in the under eye areas as well to make the wound even more messy and bloody and red. And I'm also making a little wing because its girlfriend needs a wing. Then I'm taking the blue, and we're going to mess up the lips even more. Like here it it's no rules. Like, do what you want, do you, and just have fun with this and play around. And I'm also going to add more definition to the brows. I know it's a lot back and forth here, but I just went with it. I didn't have any plan. And now we're going to the fun part, which is blood. So I am taking a blood paste on this Starbucks coffee thing, and we're just going to add blood like randomly, pretty much everywhere where we put the red. And also, of course, make sure that the wax isn't visible, like it looks very realistic. So I'm just dabbing like blood everywhere and I'm just going with it. I'm trying out stuff to see if it works, and then I add some more. And yeah, you can pretty much see for yourself what's going on here. But I think it's so fun once you add the blood, it turns totally different. So you don't have to add the blood if you don't want to go with the gory effect. But I am just adding blood everywhere, almost, like you can see here. And once you do it, it looks so more realistic. Like, I'm just obsessed with blood paste and I love it. So this is pretty much what I'm doing. And I know this tutorial is so long, you guys. And now we're just going to dip some blood like on the lines as well, some chunky parts and some like tiny parts, and I'm just playing around and I'm having fun. Then I also decided to add some blood on the eyebrows as well, because I thought they looked kind of boring with just the red color, and this don't have to be perfect, like just do what you feel like, and the more blood you add, the more gory. And then I'm taking some blood on the crease as well over the red eyeshadow, and I'm just doing the same thing on the other side. And now I've spoken way too much, but yes, you kind of get the drill, I think. And I also added some in my inner corner, and of course also on my nose. We can't forget the beautiful, cute little nose. Then I'm going to take the stage blood. This is more like a blood syrup. This is very like thick, and it has a darker shade, so I'm just taking some in the wounds, and then I'm also like making some blood splashes onto my chin and neck, and I'm adding some more because I really wanted to give the wounds a depth. And we're going to apply a little bit more and then also splash it over the neck to make it even more gory, and just a little bit in the forehead and on the side. And I just went along and tried out some new things. And I was also lucky enough to find this Killer Clown set, and we're going to use the teeth a little bit later. But now we have to place the wig on, so I'm just wearing a wig cap, and then I'm using my red like diva wig, and I just loved it. And I wasn't quite satisfied with the eyes, so I'm going to use the Ben Nye color wheel again and just make the eyelids a little bit darker, more bruised and gory looking. And I'm also adding some under my eyes as well, and just playing around, adding some more to my lips. And yeah, there's really no rules. And in with the teeth, and we are done, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you are excited for Halloween. I know I am, and there will be 2 more Halloween tutorials up shortly. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe if you're still here. You haven't, push the button. It's free, and I have a lot of more fun videos coming up. And until next time, I love you guys. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.